Hey, 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 it's Dr. Joe coming to you from Atlanta. Welcome to Your Wellness for Life, where we discuss all the 9 pillars of wellness. Wellness is a state of being, and health, good health, is just one of those 9 pillars. It's the state of body. Anyway, today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. For some people, it's Wellness Wednesday. Some people, it's Wealth Wednesday. The middle of the week. Some people call it Hump Day. So we've climbed the mountain. Now we're in the middle of the week, and we're going to descend down towards Friday, and hopefully be looking forward to the weekend. Anyway, so today's topic is something that we need more of. And, with all the stuff that's going on right now, I was wondering, what is it that makes some people so happy? So I did some digging and looking, and so I came up with the 9 habits that happy people practice. And when I was younger, I was told that if I didn't smile, that I looked mad. Not that I'm mad, it's just, if you think about it, I don't look very happy. So I gotta smile more. And that's something that you can work on. It actually takes fewer muscles to smile than it takes to frown. So let's all smile more, and we'll come back to that one. Okay, so I've got 9 habits that happy people practice. We're going to go through these. It's kind of fun, and I don't think people are necessarily born with these qualities, although some people just seem to have them. They tend to have a more outgoing personality. They tend to, smile all the time. They tend to have more charisma than others. But I think some of these things, some of these habits, we can actually learn and we can work on. All right, so the first one is happy people seem to live in the present. They practice something called mindfulness. If you think about it, what happened today is in the past. Can you change it? No. What's going to happen tomorrow? Can you influence it? Probably not. Certainly not some of the things that are all over the news and all over social media. Can you change it? No. So it seems like the happiest people practice mindfulness, and they really live in the present, because that's the only thing you can really control. So try not to dwell on the past or worry about the future. Worry about today. Worry about right now. Worry about what you can control. Number 2, happy people seem to have a mindset of giving. And it's not just giving money, it's also giving time. Although money would be nice, there are lots of organizations that need money, lots of organizations that would love to have donations. And I have a couple of mine that I like to give to, but it can also be giving of your time. And I mentioned his name before, Ray Higdon of Higdon Group, and he started something called Wealth Wednesday. And basically, he would like people on Wednesday, and it can be any day, to do an act of kindness involving a financial exchange to a stranger. And it really obviously would excite the person that is a receiving of that. So let's say you're in a toll booth and you're paying for your toll and the person behind you. Can you imagine how that would make them feel? And the toll person says, your ticket's already paid for. And you say, who paid for it? The person in front of you. Wow, that's great. That was a kind thing to do. And a couple of years ago, I was leaving the hospital, and it was starting to get dark. And there was I was in my car, and I was driving out, and a person kind of flagged me down and asked me for directions. And I basically said, it's over there, and I told them to go a certain way. So I started driving off, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and I saw that he was just going in the wrong place. And I thought, man, he's just going to get lost. And so I turned my car around, and I looked and I said, man, I don't even have place for him. I got all this stuff in my car. So I actually had to move some stuff. And I doubled back and I said, listen, let me just take you there. And it was so grateful. And you know what? I think it may have made me feel better than it made him feel. So being kind and giving of your money and time is a wonderful thing. And it's going to make you happier. It's going to be good for your soul. Number 3, Happy people seem to have good emotional boundaries. They don't dwell too much on negative things. They say kind of no to negative things, no to negativity, and they're be more yes to positivity. And I have a habit of getting pretty excited about positive things. It's exciting to get excited about positive things, and I can also get pretty emotional about negative things. But I think it's the way I kind of get it out of my system, and then I move on. So I just kind of vent. But some people do kind of keep dwelling on things, and they don't have good emotional boundaries. So you need to kind of collect yourself, get it out of your system, and move on, and practice mindfulness and practice in the present. Number 4, exercise patience. Research has shown that people that are patient are actually more successful in reaching their goals than people who are not patient. And of all these 9 things, this is probably my best quality that probably makes me the happiest is patience. And it's served me well in especially my obstetric practice, because some people call me patient Pole. So I like to be patient. I like to give extra time to things like women in labor, and it served me well. And I have a very low C-section rate, get many mommies delivered vaginally. And for the month of December, I think I'm batting 1,000. So kudos to me. So that is good for my soul, and patience is one of my best qualities. But you can work on that. You can be more patient, and you can work on that. Number 5, happy people seem to celebrate other people's success, others' success. It's not just about them. And if you think about it, anything that you do, even in my office, running a doctor's office, I'm dependent on my office manager billing things correctly. I'm dependent on my front office person smiling to the person signing in, and my checkout person being kind to the person making the next appointment. They may not even feel that well. They may be pregnant. They may be queasy. Their back may hurt, And my staff has been just wonderful to patients. But I know that how they interact with my patients really is a reflection of everything in my office. And, you have to kind of celebrate their success, and maybe give them a little extra here and there, maybe time off, or maybe an extra bonus that they didn't expect. All right, so number 6, happy people seem to solve problems instead of worry about problems. I had a partner 20 years ago who used to tell me, don't just tell me about the problem. You also need to tell me how you're going to fix it. So that was good advice. That was good advice back then, 20 years ago. So instead of just coming up with a list of problems and saying, I don't know how to fix it, start thinking about how you're going to fix the problem. Don't just go tell someone about the problems. Maybe come up with a solution. That'll make you happier. Number 7, happy people seem to laugh easily. I joke with people that someday I'm thinking about how I would love to just be funnier, and maybe even have a health-related kind of comedy routine. It's probably never going to happen, but I like to laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, and so happy people seem to laugh easily. On that same note, number 8, they also smile a lot. So if you think about it, if you look at people like Tony Robbins and people that are influencers on social media, they seem to be very infectious. Their happiness seems to be very infectious. Their smiles tend to be very infectious. Their charisma seems to be very infectious, and they go viral. They go viral because that's what people like to see, and that's what they like to be around. So it's not on my 9 list, but I've seen it elsewhere, that happy people like to surround themselves with other happy people. Nobody really wants to be around people that are always depressed and always negative. Number 9, I guess this is number 9, one of 9. They are good at embracing changes. So this year has really been the year of changes. What are they going to throw at us next? I was talking to people today about, it's putting things into historical context. Just in my life of 62 years, I can't remember a time when we had so many different things at all levels thrown at us, from the economy to politics to a health crisis. I mean, I can't remember in time where we had all this stuff coming at the same time. So happy people seem to um, manage that and embrace these changes, and they just move forward. You know, they live in the now. Like the first thing I said, they practice mindfulness. So those are 9 habits that the happiest people practice. They live in the present, they practice mindfulness, they have a mindset of giving, not just money, but also time. They have good emotional boundaries. They are more positive than negative. They exercise patience. They celebrate other people's success. They know they can't do it alone. They problem solve instead of worry. They laugh easily. They smile a lot. And they're good at embracing changes and coming up with solutions. So that's 9 habits of the happiest people. I actually have 24 more, believe it or not. So, and some of them are a little similar, but I've got 24 more. And if you want the 9 that we listed today and the other 24, send me a comment, send me a message. I'll be happy to fire that off to you. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Let's be happier. Let's practice these habits of happy people. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. God bless. Dr. Joe from Atlanta. Bye.